Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Lasha Talakhadze and his preparation and progress as he heads towards the World Championships in less than a month in Uzbekistan, and maybe look at some of the other weightlifters, the Armenian two very strong snatchers and clean and jerkers who might be able to disrupt at least some of his selection attempts. So the reason I decided to do this, we've seen a few more lifts from him. I mean, very recently I posted or spoke about this lift here on the news show, 210 kilo snatch. We also looked at a 240 kilo clean and jerk, and these looked somewhat routine, I suppose. I mean, we've seen him move these a little bit easier. We've seen him move these under a little bit more fatigue, but these lifts looked somewhat indicative of a Lasha Talakhadze 1 month out from competition. And then these two lifts came in. The first this weekend, 285 kilos for 5 in the back squat by his physio, Dr. Georgie. Now, we've actually never seen Lasha do this before. We have seen him squat 285 kilos, but we haven't seen him squat it for this many reps. It's normally a double, maybe a triple. We've seen him we've seen him squat sort of the 315-ish kind of area. I think 305 for a double, maybe. I've never seen him do this many repetitions. In fact, I didn't think he really did this many repetitions, just because, as we all know, super heavyweights can do less volume than other weight categories, purely because they do more work within each repetition. It's heavier weight, there's further distance, and they can just do more damage physiologically to themselves than these smaller weight classes. So a set of 5 is very stressful, so that's impressive. I also can't believe that they're kicking around a football right while he's doing that. I can't imagine his coach, who we can see there, 2004 Olympic champ George Yasinidze, is happy about that, but it is what it is. Anyway, he's moving those very quick. And then he posted this. I don't think we've ever seen Lasha do a real complex like this before. I've seen him do doubles, triples, if you can call those complexes, no foots, but we had a pull plus 2 snatches at 190 kilos. Now, we've seen him do 225, so this is 35 kilos less. We're looking at, 85%? Is that right? 85% of his max snatch for a pull plus 2 snatches. So I think what we're seeing here is that Lasha is in a true GPP phase, or at least he's in some kind of competition preparation stage, where he's not just doing singles at this point. He really is in a bit of a building phase. To see him be doing this many repetitions in various exercises is exciting. Now, I very quickly want to look at these two videos. The first we have here is Gore Minassian. Now, Gore is one of the most underrated weightlifters ever because he competes in the era of Lasha. He snatched 216 kilos, he snatched 217 kilos, and here he is now. And bear in mind, 217 is like the second most any weightlifter's ever snatched in competition. Here he is jerking 260 kilos, and he makes it look pretty good. Whether or not he's going to be able to clean that, I don't know, but the jerk certainly looks impressive. Let's do that one more time. Unracks it, walks it back. Some people actually find it harder jerking out of the rack. And he does the classic Armenian back foot, toes pointed out, heel in, flat. It's definitely not how you're taught to do it, but what are you going to say? And then his teammate, the young Lalian, who I'm very excited to be seeing at the World Championships this year, also doing it. And he's actually probably the best technically of the Armenian team. Simon Martirosyan certainly does it with that back foot. Habib doesn't, because he's a squat jerker, so he doesn't need to be doing that. But anyway, these are these two weightlifters. Whether we're going to see them really push Lasha, I don't know. I believe that Lalian, because he's so young, he might have an opportunity to have progressed significantly since we saw him at the European Championships. Maybe we'll see a 210 from him. Gore Minassian has had a lot of time to train. He wasn't selected for the Olympic Games because Armenia could only send one athlete from the men and from the women's side because they've had too many drug tests. So he wasn't selected because Simone Martirosyan was. So he's had a long time to train. Are we going to see him out-snatch Lasha? No. But the question is, are we going to see someone attempt to snatch in between Lasha's second and third attempts? Historically, we'll see Lasha open up. If Gore's there, Gore will take an attempt after Lasha's first. But normally Lasha's second and third are very much on his own. Will we see someone slow him down a little bit, maybe give him a little bit more rest? Maybe. I hope so. I would love to see someone push him. It's been a long time since we've seen Lasha with any sort of competition. 2016 Rio, if you can even count that as competition. 2015, he lost. Lovchev beat him, and then Lovchev got popped. Make of that what you will. But even so, it would be nice to see Lasha with some competition. Anyway, I'll be there. I'll be in Uzbekistan. I'll be filming. I'll be interviewing. I'll be getting as much content as possible for all of you guys. So stay tuned for a lot more in-person, in competition, in training hall, backstage content, because that's where I want this channel to go. That's what we need. The vid kind of slowed stuff down over the last 18 months, but we're certainly back and rolling. Catch you guys soon.